And what I like to do is cut about 5 inches, and then I'm going to show you how I fold them to make them into the straps. So I'm just going to cut 2 of these, one for each strap, obviously. Oops. And basically you can sort of judge how long you want yours to be, but I mean, like, well, actually, okay, yeah, I think this is long enough for a strap. So I'm just going to take this and actually just cut this folded part off. Okay, so now it's time to iron the straps. So I'm going to do these one at a time, and I have my iron set on the heat setting for cotton, which is the fabric that I'm using. So, you know, adjust your iron appropriately. So first, I'm going to fold over this side about this much, and I'm just going to press that flat. Then I'm going to flip it around and fold this one about the same amount over. Then I'm going to take this whole thing and fold it so that each edge is touching. And there you have a strap. So now we're going to sew along this edge after I've done the next one, so I'll come back and show you when that's all done. Okay, so now I've sewn these straps, and I used a zigzag stitch and just sewed along the folded edge, like the edge where both of the corners met, or both of the edges met. So now you're going to take your bag and find the 2 sort of seam pieces right here and line those up. And actually what I like to do is, at this point, since this is all going to be folded under and sewn, I just take and cut off all of these threads here. So you're just going to fold these under, and try to line up the seams here. And then you're going to take a pin, like just a sewing straight pin, and pin that in place. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So then you have your bag like that with the 2 little ends there. And then you're going to take your first strap and sort of continuing on with the fold here, just sort of tucking it in with your fingers as you go around so that it's about even. You're going to get about this much of it folded under, and then you're going to take this, and I like to put the sewn side toward the center of the bag. So you're just going to tuck this in here about 3/4 of an inch or so, and then pin that in place. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side, just sort of folding in the edges. And then you're going to make sure that if this part is coming up straight like this, that it just bends over and goes in like this. And then you also want to make it so that the distance from here to here is the same on both sides. So about like that. So there we have one side with the straps, or with the strap pinned in, and then you're just going to go and finish pinning both sides of this. You're just going to do the exact same thing on the other side, and once again try to you line this up, and then if you fold it on the seams and then you see that this strap is about right here, try to put the strap on the other side in at the exact same place. Okay, now you want to check to see if the straps are even. So how I do that is I just take and put one side of each strap together, and then just sort of run my fingers along the length of it, keeping it exactly together. And this one just happens to be perfectly aligned, but if it wasn't, you could just adjust whichever end was too short or too long until you got it to the length you'd like. And then of course make sure that it sits on your arm how you'd like it to. So this one, I like the length. It's not too long and it's not too high so that it would be uncomfortably sitting under my arm. So now I'm just going to go ahead and stitch around here this seam, which is both going to hem the top closed and sew the straps in. And I like to sew this with a zigzag stitch just like this one, only around here I usually use a slightly wider zigzag stitch, but that just sort of gives it a little bit of flexibility so that it doesn't break as easily. And I will be right back to show you guys the finished product. Okay, so here's what the finished bag looks like. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but this edge is just finished with a zigzag stitch, and since both of the ends are turned under, you can just turn it the other way and it's still, a bag where no seams are showing and it's all nice and everything as well. So obviously if you made this with two colors, then you would have a reversible bag that goes, from one color to the other. So if you would like to win this bag, stay tuned for another video which will be up shortly about how you can get this. So yeah, that was my video. I hope you guys liked it, and there will be more coming soon. So I hope you'll have a great day. Bye.